Today's rule of retirement is looking at diversification. And what I'm doing here, you can see my beautiful drawings of golf clubs. I'm an avid golfer. I want to talk about diversification in relation to the game of golf. So obviously, if you show up to a golf course with only a driver, you're going to be in a position where you're going to struggle to shoot a good score unless you're a freak of nature and you've practiced your whole life with a driver, okay? But what we find is that most people need different clubs for different purposes, different reasons. And so we're going to match up these pieces, vital pieces of a golf bag, with what would be considered vital pieces of your investment plan. So starting with the driver is very equivalent to stocks in your portfolio because you can have the biggest gains. You know, you can make the most yardage on a driver if you're a good golfer, but you also take the most risk. More bad things can happen when you have a longer period or a longer length that you can hit. You can also miss it really bad and it go way off course. Same thing with the stock market, a lot of growth potential, but a lot of risk here. Now, when we look at your putter is going to directly relate to the income sources that you have in your retirement. As the old adage says, you drive for show and you putt for dough. And so this directly relates because this is something that you want to have in retirement, be very consistent. If your putter is very consistent, you have no problem shooting good scores because more strokes are added at the green than anywhere else. And so if we are in a position where we want our retirement to have success, income is one of those things that we really need to make sure is very consistent. And then the irons here are going to really be accounts that are positioned for emergencies. When you get in a tight spot, you may have an iron that does that job, or you may use it as an alternative to some of these for long-term growth. So really, as we look at irons, you've got emergencies, but you also have that as just your flexibility in your investment plan. Maybe you have money that you don't necessarily know what purpose you have. You just want to have it available. That's exactly what the irons are in your bag, is having different opportunities or different buckets that you can invest in and draw out of depending on what happens in your life. So as we look at this, obviously it doesn't make sense to only use one club in a round of golf. It doesn't make sense to invest in one place for your retirement. So we really need to make sure we're investing in different areas so that we improve our chances of success, just like we hopefully improve our chances of success in the game of golf.